Nestled high in the Swiss Alps, where the air is thin and the yodels echo off glaciers, the Jungfrau Railway Station perches like a caffeinated mountain goat at 3,454 meters above sea level, Europe's highest and possibly most altitude-proud train stop. It's not just a station, it's a marvel of engineering that laughs in the face of gravity and scoffs at weather forecasts. Imagine tunneling through solid alpine granite while dodging avalanches and stubborn marmots. Because why not? This isn't your average commute. It's part Indiana Jones, part Swiss precision with a dash of frostbite. So hop aboard, oxygen optional, and witness a rail adventure that literally goes above and beyond. A vision born in the clouds. It all began in 1893 when Swiss entrepreneur Adolf Geyer Zeller found himself hiking near the Alps. As he watched a mountain train snake its way across the rugged landscape, an audacious idea struck him. What if a railway could be built all the way to the Jungfrau summit, not just over the surface, but through the very heart of the mountain? Zeller's plan proposed something radical, starting from the already high-altitude station of Kleine Scheidegg, 2,061 meters, and boring directly through the Eiger and Mürren mountains. Construction began in 1896 using the rudimentary tunneling techniques of the era. The journey to completion was anything but smooth. Blasting through the heart of the Alps. Blasting through the heart of the Alps wasn't so much a construction project as it was an epic showdown between man and mountain. 16 years of dynamite-fueled stubbornness versus 9.3 kilometers of grumpy granite, 7 of which refused to be anything but solid rock. Workers faced avalanches that seemed to have personal grudges, winters that laughed in the face of thermal socks, and rocks so tough it could probably bench press steel. Yet, through sheer grit, ingenuity, and probably a lot of Swiss chocolate, they triumphed. When the Jungfrau Railway opened in 1912, it wasn't just a train pulling into a station, it was humanity planting a flag in the sky. Dubbed the top of Europe, Jungfrau became a triumphant symbol of engineering that refused to quit. It proved that with enough dynamite and determination, even the Alps could be persuaded to make way for progress. The V Cableway Project and Eiger Express. Over a century later, this pioneering spirit is alive and well. The V Cableway Project, a modern upgrade to the historic Jungfrau route, was launched to make the journey faster, more comfortable, and environmentally friendly. At its heart lies the Eiger Express, an ultra-modern tri-cable gondola system that defies both geography and gravity. The Eiger Express is no ordinary cable car, spanning 6,483 meters. It links Grindelwald Terminal to Eiger Glacier Station in just 15 minutes. Cutting 47 minutes off the previous route to Jungfrau. That's almost an hour saved, giving visitors more time to explore the alpine wonderland. Capable of transporting 2,200 passengers every hour, the Eiger Express is built on a 3S, 3-cable system using 2-track cables and 1 haul cable. This design allows for only 7 support towers across its entire length, reducing the impact on the pristine mountain environment. Sustainability meets luxury. The Eiger Express doesn't just aim for speed, it excels in style and sustainability. Each of the 44 gondola cabins can carry up to 26 people. Inside, passengers enjoy heated seats, Wi-Fi, and panoramic windows stretching from floor to ceiling. The views of the Eiger North Face are nothing short of breathtaking. For those seeking a more indulgent experience, the exclusive VIP cabin numbered 888 even includes a champagne bar. And it's not just people being transported. The gondola system includes a hidden, fully automated freight line that delivers up to 2 tons of goods per trip. Supplies like food and equipment are quietly whisked up the mountain, reducing the need for polluting truck journeys. The gondola's eco-credentials go even further. It uses specially designed bull wheels and cable sheaves that minimize noise, preserving the tranquility of the alpine surroundings. Engineering against the odds. Transporting the gigantic steel cables required for the gondola was a logistical ballet. Each cable measured nearly 7 kilometers long and weighed an incredible 132 tons. Specialized truck convoys, each over 65 meters in length and powered by 1,580 horsepower engines, were required to navigate the narrow, winding roads. In some areas, bridges couldn't handle the weight, so the cables had to be temporarily laid across the structure to distribute the load evenly. Installing each of the 4 main cables took up to 13 days and required 400 tons of specialized equipment and 188 kilometers of auxiliary ropes. This was engineering at its most precise and most extreme. The final ascent from Eiger Glacier to Jungfrau. After arriving at Eiger Glacier Station, 2,320 meters above sea level, visitors transfer to the historic Jungfrau Railway for the final leg of the journey. This part of the route is still as dramatic as it was in 1912. The Jungfrau Railway is a rack railway, using a toothed gear system to climb gradients of up to 25%. To picture that, it's like ascending a meter vertically for every 4 meters traveled forward. The trains operate on a rare 3-phase electric system and feature regenerative braking, capturing energy on the descent to power the next climb. A sustainable solution well ahead of its time. Inside the mountain, the journey becomes truly surreal. As the train climbs through the dark granite tunnels, it stops at stations carved into the rock. One of these, the Eismeer Station at 3,158 meters, allows passengers to peer out at a glacier through a window etched into the mountainside. Jungfrau Joch, a fortress in the clouds. The final destination, Jungfrau Joch, is more than just a station. It's an underground complex that links tunnels, ice palaces, restaurants, and observation decks. Despite being buried deep within the Alps, it offers expansive views of the Aletsch Glacier, the longest in Europe. What's truly fascinating is how this subterranean world doesn't feel claustrophobic. It feels like a hidden kingdom, perfectly integrated with its surroundings. And to think, all of this was built using early 20th century technology. Tunneling was done with the drill and blast method, where holes are drilled into rock, filled with explosives, and then carefully detonated. This method, still used today in some alpine projects, is a testament to the enduring power of well-honed techniques when applied with skill and patience. Lauterbrunnen Mürren Mountain Railway. While Jungfrau Joch and the Eiger Express steal the spotlight, other alpine routes are also getting a 21st century makeover. The Lauterbrunnen Mürren Mountain Railway, connecting the car-free village of Mürren, underwent a comprehensive renovation, completed in November 2023 at a cost of 63 million Swiss francs. The project involved replacing 9.6 kilometers of track and installing 8,000 oak sleepers. Accessibility improvements included barrier-free toilets, new lifts, and a modernized station. New trains from Swiss manufacturer Stadler were introduced, offering panoramic windows, higher speeds, up to 50 km per hour, and increased comfort. Getting the trains to Mürren, however, wasn't easy. They had to be transported in pieces on radio-controlled road vehicles, as the line isn't connected to the national rail network. Testing took place at night in snowy, high-altitude conditions, ensuring these modern marvels could withstand the mountain's unpredictable temperament. A sustainable future on the rails. A sustainable future on the rails in Switzerland isn't just about sleek trains and shiny stations. It's about blending eco-smarts with jaw-dropping views and the kind of punctuality that makes your watch feel inadequate. With over 530 million Swiss francs poured into the Eiger Express and BLM upgrades, this isn't just an investment. It's a mountain-sized love letter to sustainability. These modern marvels are slashing journey times, shrinking carbon footprints, and giving Mother Nature a much-needed spa day. The Eiger Express zips travelers up the mountain nearly an hour faster, so you can sip hot chocolate at the top while your car sits useless and emissions-free far below. Mürren's renovation, meanwhile, connects a charming car-free village with the rest of the world, proving that high-speed travel doesn't have to come with highway noise or fossil fumes. It's a win for tourism, a win for the Alps, and a win for anyone who's ever dreamed of hurtling through mountain majesty in guilt-free style. Who knew green travel could feel this luxurious? If this alpine adventure blew your mind like dynamite through granite, don't forget to smash that like button, climb aboard by hitting subscribe, and ring the bell like it's echoing through the Alps. More jaw-dropping journeys and engineering wonders await, so stay tuned and travel smart, high, and hilariously with us.